It's like, hey, I'm going to be gone July, August. And so just nobody knew about it, or?
He sent an email to Amber about it, notified me, and then I had a conversation with him.
So this was after his appointment, not beforehand?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I guess the concern is what happens if somebody else is on vacation. Do we know when we are losing the fourth or the fifth member?
No, my appointee is going to be leaving the planning board, but I anticipate having a replacement, like in line. So I don't think we're going to have a meeting without somebody from my district. So.
Okay.
Yeah, I guess that would be my concern. But if you think,
yeah,
you'll have, okay.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I think that particularly where on the commission we have allowed, commissioners to appear virtually, and I mean, I don't think we know of any quasi-judicial hearings coming before the planning board in the next few months. There could be.
I'm not aware of anything coming on the agenda, but I'm not that familiar with the next 3 agendas coming up.
Yeah. I mean, personally, I don't see any problem with it. It seems to have worked. I mean, we've done that in a variety of settings. I don't see any reason to make the advisory boards handle that any differently than the commission would.
Okay.
Okay. Thank you.
So do we want to make a decision on that, or just to you want to go ahead? I think the code is pretty clear.
Yeah.
I mean, it's written, the way it's written, it's pretty clear. It doesn't say unexcused or anything like that. It just says, yeah, but I think you all have the authority to, I mean, these are your boards, and so you have the authority to grant exceptions if you would like to, so that he can attend and not be in that 3 absences
I mean, can
situation.
Can we say that a virtual attendance is an attendance? I mean,
it is participating, yeah.
Yeah.
Is that what it's considered for the commission?
Yeah, we've been doing.
Well, I mean, the commission. I'm sorry, the commission doesn't have the same rule. That's not a written in code. It's really unexcused absence and who excuses you. I'm not a principal, right? So, I mean, to me, if you can't make it and you communicate such, that's an excused absence. But that's different. Your board members have it specific in the code. And if it's not clear in our rules and procedures, and Mayor, if you recall, I did bring it forward to the commission, last year, because for me, as you know, I prefer like black and white, so I know how to operate and can make gray decisions if necessary. And this is not for me. This isn't anything that I feel comfortable making a decision on. Being consistent is appropriate in my opinion, and I also hesitate on it being abused. That's my fear, is it being abused, but that I can only tell you that that's my fear. It's not grounded in anything. So I would have to come forward to you if I felt that it was being abused. I'm just telling you how I feel, what my experience is, what my opinion is, and we can see how it goes. I do have 2 public comments before we continue off of this item.
And just to be clear, I mean, he's considered my appointee. I didn't appoint him. I talked to him a few times. Seems like a nice guy, but and like the city attorney said, with potentially me not being here in August, depending on how the election goes, if I'd be glad to appoint someone if I need to, and if other commission members feel I need to, but it might be silly to get someone up and running, and then if they're then change. So.
Yeah, I agree with the clerk about abuse of the privilege. So I think the privilege lies with the commission, that you really need to take it on a case-by-case basis and just say, is this in the city's best interest for continuity of government, not necessarily having a favor for a particular board member, because he wouldn't count towards quorum It has to be an in-person quorum. So that was something I hadn't thought about, didn't know about, so I would be concerned about losing a quorum for one of the meetings. So I think that's the only way to avoid abuse, is just to say it is the commission's privilege on a case-by-case basis, depending on the facts and the situation, to make this decision, not based on any particular reason for the absence. But those are in there for a reason, you know, because we want to keep these boards moving.
What months would he be missing?
So looking at the schedule,